So how have you been?
I've been really good, just staying very busy, trying to reach as many people as possible with this next level cosmic intel, in order to prepare people for the dramatic changes that are coming. We are expecting this huge shift in consciousness any day now as we approach critical mass, and I believe we're almost there. And that probably has a lot to do with the CMEs that are just ranking up. Because as you know, the CMEs are actually codons of light that are communicating with our bodies at a cellular level. And they're issuing new programs, new blueprints in order for new codons to come online. And that explains the different upgrades and the activations that are taking place. And then, of course, the physical symptoms that are associated with that, like, nausea, having headaches, migraines, or just all of a sudden just being tired throughout the middle of the day. And then ups and downs, of course, back pain. I mean, all these different symptoms that are associated with this genetic upgrade that's taking place, which is awesome. This is like definitely, the best times to be living in.
Right, absolutely. For those of us that know what's going on, it's incredibly exciting. For those who don't, it's very scary. So for the sake of my audience, what is CME?
A CME is a coronal mass ejection. It's pretty much when the sun is at its optimal activity, causing, releasing these solar flares. And these solar flares are actually also known as gamma ray or scalar rays that are coming from the galactic core. So our sun is actually being used as a vehicle where it's transmitting these galactic energies from the galactic core into our solar system. And of course, it's affecting our planet. And this is the way, through these solar activation cycles, this is the way civilizations move up to the next stage or the next level of evolution. So as I speak right now, there's a huge shift taking place throughout the entire Milky Way galaxies, where population one systems, which are civilizations that are in their beginning stage of space travel and free energy devices and interdimensional physics, kind of like new in that aspect, they're going to be now transformed or transition into the next stage, which is stellar. At that point, they're going to be using star energy or, star power. And at the same time, those that are in that type 2 stellar level of civilization are actually moving up to galactic civilizations. So our planet being at type 0 is actually now in the transition of becoming a type 1 interplanetary system. And that explains the changes. That explains, the free energy technology, the advanced interplanetary technology that the Y-Hats and the Alliance have been using in secret for over 50 years, and how they're getting ready to bring that technology now to the general public, which is going to be part of the disclosure. Most people think that disclosure is just about, exposing the cabal for their crimes against humanity, exposing the mark of the beast, right? That they've been administrating the last few years. But it's really just more than that. It's about letting people know that we're part of a greater community of light known as the galactic community. And then even beyond that, we're also part of a cosmic community. So disclosure is more about reinstating the Earth back into the galactic community. Because as I speak right now, and as the commanders are constantly communicating with me, they're saying that many of the commanders are actually part of the Alliance. The Alliance is comprised of not only Earth humans, but also Federation personnel that are,
Right.
in human form, assisting, the Y-Hats. And it's really all about, developing first contact and bringing the Earth back into the galactic community. So that's where all this is heading to in the next few years. So it's exciting to be here now.
Yeah, it really is. You talk about the gamma rays. I was shown back in 2015 that that's what was starting to come to the planet. And what I was shown was that it was coming from a singularity. At the time, I didn't understand what that meant. We were calling them G waves, God, goddess waves. And then Saint Germain explained to me that they were gamma waves and that they are actually changing our genetic makeup and that our superpowers were being turned on. And it's funny that they talk about the gamma waves in like the Marvel movies from 10 years ago. And that's exactly what they were showing us, that these gamma waves were coming in, that they were going to be changing us and igniting our superpowers. So for me, it's no surprise to see so many people are becoming psychic and telepathic and have healing capacities. That's all these spiritual gifts, the superpowers being activated. And my understanding is that
Absolutely. And, in other dimensions, we're already doing that. This is just our physical avatar in third dimension, but we, as you know, we have different avatars and different dimensions. And, we've been doing this in other dimensions. We were the ones that were securing, the victory of the light in the intergalactic war against the dark forces. Many starseeds forget that one of the reasons why we're here is to finalize this war and to bring in, heaven on earth to this planet. As you know, this planet has been prophesied throughout the galactic records to be the hub of the multiverse upon its ascension. The new Sophia, the new headquarters world, and the starseeds are actually going to be the new guardians from this planet. As we collapse the other dimensional selves into the here and now, and we become multidimensional again. So, this is what we're going to be experiencing pretty soon when this trigger takes place, activating our dormant DNA, which is going to bring us back into a multidimensional state of consciousness and awareness.